Hello, everyone. How are you? Oh, hush. So you're high right now, you all? I um what am I doing? Well, that's good for both. Okay. Alrighty. So now that we finished Cthulhu, we can do random games. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Alright, here we go. Hopefully it's nothing horrible. Well, yes and no. I mean, I figured since it's like changing constantly that it wouldn't matter. Alright. Nope. Nope, not at all. Two away. Okay. Oh my goodness. Wait, what did I land on? The way we all go? Yeah, the way we all go. Okay. Yes. Yes, I do. Amy. Why can't you see this? There we go. No idea what happened, but alright. It's not for... Hang on, it's so loud in my ear. It's not for each day of the week, no. It just changes. Like, I have it set to a certain folder in my pictures, and it just constantly changes every 30 minutes. So it's never the same background. Is that better? Nah, mine constantly changes. Most of the ones I have right now have to do with cherry blossom trees. Okay, so also, just so you know, all the sounds except the channel points. I forgot to do that. Okay, so all the sounds tonight, except for the ones that require the quacks, are free. Because how you got cheated out of 2 of them before. So, there you go. We'll see how long it lasts. I don't know. Yeah, the jump scare one isn't free either. No, sorry. I'm not. Nope. It's still really quiet though, isn't it? Every time I click away. Yeah, hang on. We know this one's loud. Is that loud or quiet to you? This thing is like... My God. Alright, hang on just a second. Hang on, hang on. Yeah, the reason why the game is low is because I turned it down a little. I'll turn it back up in just a second. I don't understand though. I don't understand why it's so low. Is it still quiet?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
I mean, I still feel like that's quiet though. Is that better at all? Is it any louder or anything? The wolf one got added right before the last stream. I mean, is that any louder? Okay. Sorry. You're not helping at all. You're just clapping. You never said how it sounded. Okay. Anyway, on to playing the game now. I have no idea what this is about. So, yeah. I know I don't have most any idea what most of my game list is about. If it looks good, I get it. Okay. I really think you should tell her, you know? I know, but are you scared? Tell who what? My eyes flickered open. I wake up in the compartment of a train. My head is leaned back against my seat, a strand of drool dripping from the corner of my mouth. Is their name, Action? Ugh. What? Wincing, I wipe it away with the back of my hand. Drooling at my age? That isn't very mature. I mean, can you really help if you drool though? Maybe for like a couple days, but I mean, hello, how are you? I thought I stopped doing that when I was a kid. I need to get it together. I might, well, that's good. Act more like an adult. That's what I keep telling myself, but it never seems to work out. That's partially why I decided to take this trip alone. This isn't some kind of crazy coming-of-age quest for maturity kind of adventure, though. I'm not going to go off to I'm not going to go to far-off lands and slay dragons or pull swords from stones or anything. I doubt I could do that even if I tried. I'm just going to visit my grandparents who live all the way in the countryside. Oh, Jesus. That's all. Still, I think it'll be nice going back home. I've only been away for 2 years, but it almost feels like a whole lifetime. Thank you for the follow. I wonder if anything will be different. 2 years might seem like a short amount of time, minuscule when you consider how old the Earth is. But a lot of things can change over a period of only a few days, let alone years. I hope a move is okay. I think it's a move, right? What's your question? It'll be strange seeing her face again. She sent me some photographs, but a photo isn't the same as seeing as a person in real life. And I wonder. I lean my head against the window, staring outside. The rough movement of the train jerks my head against the glass, bumping my forehead and knocking my teeth together so they chatter, but I disregard it. Well, thank you. I don't know why. I was born this way. I can see fields dyed dark blue under the evening sky. I'm not in the city anymore. I'm far away from my house, my new school, my new friends. Okay, I'm so sorry if I get these names wrong. Seriously, I really am. Saki, Miho, and Yuna? What are they doing right now? Saki with her love of horror stories. Miho, who's always scores the highest in karaoke. Yuna, who wears red ribbons in her hair and keeps falling asleep in class. But these idle thoughts soon fade away. I'm going back home. Maybe I'll see her. She was always so quiet, never talking to anyone other than me. Will she be any different now? I hope she's at least made a few new friends. If she hasn't, then would it be my fault? No, that's no good. Why am I worrying already? I haven't even made it to the village yet. Stupid. I chased myself, shaking my head in an attempt to dissuade my steadily mounting feelings of guilt. I don't want to ruin my trip before it even begins. But if I did, it wouldn't be too surprising. Maybe I deserve to feel bad. I should have told her. Why didn't I tell her? Because you were scared. I muttered this under my breath. It doesn't matter. Nobody can hear me. I'm the only person on the train after all. I have a little media section. It's yeah, it's just under media. Oh, there's actually a fan art one. Yeah, no, there is a fan art one. Oh, okay. Oh wait, there was something else I was gonna add to Discord too. What was it? Hey Jorgo, do you remember what I was gonna add to Discord? Apparently it just got put in. Game suggestion, that's right. That's right. One was gonna get put in about that. And yes, I know it will probably be filled with what you want me to play. Alright. Grandma, darling! Welcome back. Grandpa, it's good to see you again, lad. You want a hand with your luggage? I stand outside the small, depleted train station, gripping my single suitcase tight in my hands. Since I'm only going to be here for 3 days, I didn't bother to pack much. Oh, I'm sorry. It's I don't know. I can make do with only a few pairs of underwear and my pajamas. I don't need anything else. Wait, so do you run around in your underwear? My grandparents are standing before me. They've come to greet me at the station with wide smiles, comforting in their familiarity. There you go. Their home is only 5 minutes away from the station, so they didn't need to bring the car. Game suggestion now exists. This is probably a good thing. My mother keeps saying my grandfather's eyesight is getting worse and worse. Nowadays, he can hardly read the newspaper without the aids of his thick glasses, which he hardly ever wears, given he keeps losing them. And yet, he's still allowed to drive a car, something he frequently does, according to my mother, just so he can feel superior to other people. Huh? That's funny. At least this is the fairly rural area, so there aren't all that many cars around to hit. No, just people walking by. You don't need to carry anything, Grandpa. I'm good. I return my grandfather's smile and make a show of lifting my suitcase, trying to prove that I can handle it. He, however, seems skeptical. Nonsense. You made all the efforts to come out here, and on that blasted train, too. You must be exhausted. I'm fine. I'm not a child anymore. Grandfather peers at me, frowning. Maybe he's trying to verify the validity of my statement. I wonder if he's forgotten how old I am. What's this? You still look like a youngster to me. Hey, I am 16. Oh, what video? Never mind. You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Oh, crap. Okay. And I'm older than 60. The gulf between us is as wide as the Kitakami River? Ah, that's funny. No, I don't think so. I think I disabled URLs in the chat. Again, sorry if I pronounce any of this wrong. I am not good with pronunciation of... We'll just go with words. My grandmother giggles. Come now, dear, don't be silly. You're getting old and your eyes aren't what they used to be. Nonsense. My eyes are just fine. Oh God, how do you pronounce this word? I know this word. Chio? Is it Chio? Chia? Oh God. I know it too. I've heard it so many times. I don't remember. And yet you keep wearing that ugly shirt. It is pretty ugly. This shirt isn't ugly. It's very cutting edge, I'll have you know. I'm sure they will. That's why I'm apologizing ahead of time. Oh, Jesus. All the youngsters are wearing them. Oh, dear grandson. Our dear grandson isn't wearing one. To his treatment? No, not 100%. It enhances a man's natural charm and shows off his true character. It shows he's starting to get senile, perhaps. Ha ha ha. That word I can't pronounce again. Oh, for sakes. Theo? Yeah, God, I'm gonna get it so wrong. You can be a very cruel mistress. Foo. Is it foo? Aye. Now don't bully a Chan too much, you old bore. I'm just saying it like I see it. I can't. Can someone like spell this out? Like how do you pronounce this word? It's gonna bother me. So from what I gather, I'm right. It's Chio. Oi. To me, he'll always be a brat. On the contrary, I think he's grown up to be rather handsome. Handsome? I don't know about that. Well, you know what they say. Good things come in small packages. The way I see it, you're just being modest. I don't know if being short is the same thing as being modest. Have a good night. My lack of height wasn't a conscious decision I made. If anything, I'd like to be a couple of inches taller. That way, I wouldn't get teased so much. Being the shortest boy in your class can be pretty depressing. Nobody likes being picked last when terms are being formed in PE. Or teams. Wow, I don't know what I said. Terms? Teams. Teams are being formed in PE, and nobody likes being laughed at. No, that was Grandma, not Grandpa. Grandpa called him a brat. Ha! I'm not really modest, you know. I think you are. You're just proving my point, dear. Well... Ari has raised you well. You're such a you're such a little gentleman. Little being the operative word. He must get it from your side of the family, Chio. Oh God, I forgot how to pronounce it again. Oh, for the love of all that is holy, I just done this. Chio? You've always been tiny, haven't you? Yes, yes. I simply have a weak constitution. See? Even though he's 2 years older now, he's still a runt. I think you should let me carry your case, lad. It's for your own good. No, I'd feel bad. You don't need to put yourself out for me. Grandmother grins, beckoning me close. I follow her crooked finger as she leans in towards me, whispering in my ear. Don't mind him, dear. He just wants to show off. Let him carry your case. It'll give him something to boast about with the neighbors later. Oh. Well, if that's how it is. Ho ho. Alright. No matter how old this man gets, he's still a child at heart. Grandma and I laughed together, co-conspirators, before I turned my attention back to my grandfather. Alright, I reconsidered. I guess I am a little tired from the journey. You can carry my case if you want. Excellent! I see you talk some sense into him, Chio. Wow. You used your feminine charms, didn't you? Or did you? Even at the age of 80, I still have it in me. Wow, she's hitting on her grandson. This is bad. It must be all the homegrown vegetables we eat. They're good for your skin. Better than the vegetables at those so-called supermarkets. You got that right. No tomatoes taste as good as yours, Chio. Us in the game? We play as a guy. Wahaha. As my grandparents laugh together, sounding so carefree, I feel something lift from the pit of my stomach. Could it be anxiety? I started to get worried during my journey here, but maybe those fears were unfounded. Simply seeing my grandparents has made me feel more at ease. I guess I really do belong here. It's where I was born, after all. What? What do you mean? Okay. How was the journey here, darling? It was fine. It took a while, so it was a little tiring, but other than that, yes, it really is a long journey. It's 6 hours or so, isn't it? Something like that. I had to change a few times, though, and wait around for a while. So maybe it was more like 7. Did I? I didn't think I said that out loud. Oh, my bad. Oh. Whatever. Seven hours. My grandmother texts disapprovingly.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Are you not fine? You poor dear, it must have been dreadful. You need to eat more. Here, take this. Wow. You don't feel good. Shove food down your throat. Thanks. I look at my little plate with suspicion. Even though grandmother said all that stuff about me being grown up and handsome, did she really believe it? If she did, why did she make me so much food? It's almost like she's trying to feed up a starving kitten. There weren't many people on the train, though. For at least 2 stations, I was the only one. It wasn't too stressful. Well, this is a very small village. Not many people come up here, and more people have been leaving. But why? Because there aren't enough jobs to go around. Means there's no reason to stay. Now most of what's left here is just us old people. It's sad, really. I don't think I should ever like to leave. It's just so peaceful. And the green beans that grow in these parts are the best you can find. I even hear they're going to discontinue the train line here. Guess it makes sense, it's hardly ever used and the current track is getting old. That's really sad. I pick up my dinner despondently. Even though I don't live here anymore, hearing that the village is starting to decline is just a little depressing. All my childhood memories were created here, every single precious moment of my youth. Going out for walks in the forest, catching Katydid? No. Oh God, I don't know this word. I know it, but I don't know it. My brain's not working today, guys. It's worse than normal. I need help. I know what they are, I just can't pronounce the word.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Oh. Is it Katyd? Oh God, I don't know. CK? Yeah, I know I got the internet. I'm on it right now. Sid. Ow.
Jorga Von Gaming 100. Cicada.
Okay. You don't have to do that. Stupid silent S's. I was looking it up. Okay, fine. Catching cicadas in the summer with a net and an empty mayonnaise jar. Y'all are mean. I can't talk, and yet I am playing a game that, you know, is all talking. That's taking too long. Jeez, I figured you wouldn't mind if I was on longer, but no. Okay, catching cicadas in the summer with a net and an empty mayonnaise jar. My extravagant and slightly unrealistic plans to build a treehouse with a moo. Is it a moo? A mew? Which never managed to become a reality. And, of course, there was her. My best friend, Noelle. Saki. Hey, I'm just gonna call him At. His name's gonna be At from now on. Hey, At. God, it's been too long. Saki's voice, weary and quietly sarcastic as ever, comes through to me from the other end of the phone. Just At. His name's going to be At. It starts with an A-T, so I mean, the phone is my grandparents' home. And my grandparents' home is fairly old, more of an antique than a fully functional means of communication. And it distorts her voice just as ripples across the water can mar a reflection. Even so, I recognize it. How could I not? The kind of tone could only belong to Saki, I know, and sort of with a certain amount of fear, love. He loves her. I smile, shaking my head. She's acting like she hasn't seen me in years. It hasn't been that long. Only a couple of days. But it feels like an eternity. I've been so bored. I'm sitting on the floor cross-legged, the cord of the phone snaked about in my lap. My hair is damp from the bath and my face feels slightly flushed. I think I used a little too much hot water. There's no such thing. I've always loved hot baths since I was a kid, but sometimes I go overboard and emerge from my long soaks on uneasy legs, my skin bright pink and puckered like a prune. Oh. No. No. I'm right. I yawn, holding one hand up against my mouth and shift slightly, balancing the phone against my shoulder in the crook of my neck. How can you be bored? You have all those brothers and sisters to look after, don't you? Ugh. Don't remind me. I only just got them all off to bed. It's so unfair. If my parents wanted to go off on a romantic holiday, they should have thought twice about having so many kids. Why should I have to stay behind and look after them just because I'm the oldest? I don't know if I would be begging for it. I'm more of a hot person. I like really hot temperatures. Let's just put it that way. There was one time, it was like 100 degrees, and I was wearing a hoodie. But you wouldn't have wanted to go on holiday with them either, would you? With my parents? Of course not. I'd rather die. Did you know they've gone to Okinawa? Who wants to go to Okinawa? I went there on a school trip a few years ago, and it's a complete tourist trap. Tacky merchandise everywhere, and it's all so bright and noisy. Not to mention the weather. Well, so can heat, too. Heat and cold, Ken. It depends on how hot it is. It depends on how cold it is. Saki has a very pale complexion. She guards jealously. She always slathers on sunscreen. It's inches thick whenever so much as a single glint of sunshine can be peeking out from behind a cloud. Then I don't know why you're so unhappy. If you don't want to go with them in the first place, then there's no problem, right? It's the principle of the thing, that's all. I'm hurt. They didn't even invite me because they knew you wouldn't go. But I still would have liked an invitation. It would have at least had been given the vague illusion that my company is in high demand this holiday. Oh, it's funny. What about Mihu and Yuna? Yuna went to stay with her big sister for a few days, and Miho's out camping with her parents. Saki sighs. This is so pathetic. I'm the only one who doesn't have anything to do. Not a single thing. But taking care of your siblings is a noble job. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Noble. Saki laughs dryly without any trace of humor. If you think watching reruns of Heidi for hours on end is noble, then sure. I kind of liked Heidi. I had this whole series on VHS, and I used to rewatch it regularly. Up until my early teens, when I was feeling bad. That is, until my mother rummaged through my bedroom when I wasn't home and threw all my old VHS tapes out. I was pretty sore about that at the time. I still am, actually. Most of those shows don't even get aired on TV anymore. I liked it too, but that was when I was about 5. But most of your siblings are 5. I know. It's so depressing I could scream. However, will I refrain because I will refrain because that would wake those monsters up again. It sounds rough. You have no idea. You don't know the true torture until you've had the task of putting 4 young children to bed. Having met Saki's siblings several times during my trips to her home, I know better than to berate her. Although I did really like it. Young children, Saki's siblings are something else altogether. They're much more like gremlins than cute kids. They're so loud too. It's no wonder Saki always such a dark bags under her eyes. Living in a small house filled with tiny children, prone to waking up in the very early morning and slipping into their big sister's bed must be incredibly exhausting. It's getting so bad I'm starting to think Okinawa would be better after all. Okinawa. What a joke. Why couldn't they go somewhere classy like France or Italy? And if it absolutely has to be Japan, then Ginza would definitely be the best choice. My parents have like no sense of style. None whatsoever. A sigh. Anyway, I hope you're having a good time at least. I'm not entirely sure yet. I only just got here. Your train journey was that long? Yeah, like 7 hours or so. I would hate that so much, being crammed on a train with strangers coughing on me. It wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad. It was pretty quiet, really. Well, that's good, I suppose. It's been an exhausting day. More than can be said for my day. A pause. Hey, what is it? I hope you have a good time on your trip. Honestly. I'm not just saying that. Yeah, I know. I hope you get along well with your friends. Your old friends. And, I shuffle around trying to get comfortable. My bare feet, toes twitching, are starting to feel strange, slightly heavy. Have they gone numb from sitting cross-legged on the wooden floor for so long? If you ever feel overwhelmed, you can always call me. I probably won't be doing anything interesting. If anything, I'd appreciate to have somebody to talk to other than the monsters at the local playground. Sure, I'll try to keep in contact if I have time. But I'm going to go back in 3 days. Just try to hold out until then. I'll do my best. 3 days of endless Heidi reruns and pillow fights and takeout pizza. I'll have to grin and bear it, I suppose. Not that Saki always grins very often. That would conflict with her pale-skinned, dark-eyed, eternal Queen of the Night appearance. Oh, and one more thing. Make sure you bring me back a souvenir. I need some kind of excitement lingering on the horizon to get me through this living nightmare. Of course, I might snap and stab myself in the eye with a wax crayon. Oh, Jesus. I lie in my futon staring up at this living room ceiling. Since my grandparents' house is pretty small, there was nowhere to put me other than here. Still, I don't mind. It reminds me of times when I was a child and I used to stay here overnight when my parents were busy. I would lie on the same futon in the same living room with the light turned on, reading comics and eating a slice of stolen tangerine. My fingers would always get stained with yellow from the rind of the tangerine, and I would never have the foresight to wash it off before I went to sleep. My grandmother would see My grandmother would see my yellow fingers in the morning and see the missing tangerines, but she never scolded me. Instead, she asked in an overly theatrical tone of surprise, "Where have the tangerines all gone?" And I'd say, "I don't know. Maybe it was a bear." They were really fun times. But I'm not a 10 no more. I'm getting older and I'm too far big for this futon now. The tips of my toes are poking out from under the sheets. I closed my eyes and curled up into a ball, listening to the sounds. Listening to the sounds of the cicadas outside. Huh? I done it. What? The windows are all shut, but I can still hear them. This is something I forgot after living in the city for so long. Small details vanish from my mind as though they were never there at all. No matter where you live, there's always background noise. In this city, there's cars and drunken arguments at 2 a.m. outside of your apartment. In the countryside, it's cicadas. Cicadas in the winds. I snuggle under my blanket. Really? Really? I feel cold, and not just my toes. All of me, my whole body. I shiver. Maybe it isn't the weather. Maybe it's my mind. I'm probably overthinking things. I always do. Thinking about tomorrow, thinking about her. I should have told her. Why didn't I tell her? That's the last thought I have before I fall into a deep, dreamless sleep. Sunlight streams through the window. I can feel it brushing against my face, trying to snake itself through my closed eyes. I curl up even tighter into a ball like a hibernating hedgehog. New day crept upon me far too fast. I haven't had time to prepare myself yet. I'm still tired and my feet are cold. That's why I get for sleeping on a futon slightly too small for me, I guess. I can't hear any cars. I can't hear any people. Everything is still, quiet. Maybe too quiet. I start to fantasize, making up imaginary scenarios of all natural disasters, nuclear wars, zombie apocalypse. Where have all the people gone? It takes me a few minutes to remember where I am. I'm not in the city anymore. Huh. I sigh, breathing in cool country air. It's invigorating waking up more thoroughly than a bucket of cold water could. Now then, where should I go? Who should I see? Amu told me in a letter I received a few days ago. Amu told me in a letter I received a few days ago that she was going to spend most of the Golden Week working at her parents' cafe. Since it's 11 a.m., it seems like that's where she'll be. Or she'll be there. Wow, I'm changing that whole sentence. In that case, if I want to pay her a visit, I should dig my old bike out from my grandparents' back garden and take it for a ride. It takes about 40 minutes to reach the town where that cafe is by bike. Probably slightly longer if I walk. I haven't been on a bike ride in so long. Thinking about it makes me a bit nostalgic. The wind in my hair, the scent of the flowers in the fields, the earth under my tires. It's an enticing idea. But on the other hand, there's always Noelle. I definitely owe her a visit. And yet it's been so long. I can't help but feel anxious. But I know one thing is certain. If I keep deliberating like this, I'm never going to get anything done. Go visit Amu in her parents' cafe, or go visit Noelle? Oh, choices. Oh, I don't know. Who should we go visit? Amu or Noelle? What's the other person say? You got one Noelle. E. E. Noelle. Yes, and an explanation. Apparently, according to him. We owe, what was it? He didn't tell her something? That's the one he didn't tell something to? So, I mean, yeah, okay. Let's go there. Okay. I stand in front of the house for the first time in 2 years. It almost feels unreal, like a dream. The only thing that reassures me that this is the reality is an anxious beating of my heart. The knot of worry coiled up inside my chest. I want to turn, I want to run, but I know I won't, despise myself. But I know I'd despise myself for it. I've come this far already, so I can't turn back. I need to focus my breathing. Steady my heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the house. Look at the house and remember. This is an old village with roots that can be traced back centuries. Most of the houses here are wooden, long-lasting remnants of an older time, constructed almost a century ago. In comparison, Noelle's home is strikingly modern. A large structure with glass windows and a garage. To my younger self, it seemed almost like a palace, a home for a princess. I used to come down this path on my bike every few days when I was young, often with the moo. Would watch this home being constructed bit by bit, staring from a distance with wide eyes as it came all together. So, from what I gathered so far, he and Amu, whatever her name is, he and Amu have been friends since they were really young. Like they grew up together. And him and Noelle are more recent friends, but they become closer. Amu. So I'm right. It is Amu. But that's what it seems like to me. Like him and Amu have been friends since they were young, but yeah, possibly. I'm assuming something's gonna happen at some point. Okay. So, to me, it seemed like magic. But now, the house doesn't look as grand as I once remembered. It seems smaller, somehow shrunken. That's probably because I've been exposed to so many towering skyscrapers in the city. I don't think that's the only thing, though. Somehow the house looks a little bit like a shell, a fossilized remain. Maybe I'm just being sentimental, but the atmosphere feels a little off. It's cold, there's no warmth here, and in the garage there's a sign that reads quite plainly in large characters, "For sale." This unexpected news makes my eyes wide open. Open wide. The house is for sale? I had no idea. And Moon never mentioned this in any of her letters. Does this mean Noelle is moving? Did something happen? Maybe Noelle's sick. She's ill and her parents don't want to stay in a small village like this any longer, so far away from a hospital. Or it's her parents. Maybe something unfortunate happened to them. An accident, or they're in critical care, or is dead. Noelle will have to stay with distant relatives while her old, beautiful home goes to ruin. No, that's ridiculous. Way too over the top. Then maybe her parents got remarried? They're getting divorced and they're selling the house? In that case, Noelle will end up living with a step-parent. Maybe they're cruel, some wicked stepsisters, or... But if I keep going down this line of thought, it'll end up like a fairy tale. Something simpler then. Something more likely that could have actually happened in reality and not inside my overly anxious, melodramatic mind that's been warped from watching too many TV dramas. Her parents probably got a new job. That seems the most likely option. My grandparents did say more and more people were leaving this village. It is a small place after all, even if it's very pretty. There just aren't that many jobs here, and driving 40 minutes to work every day isn't practical. It's funny. And yet, even though I know it's foolish, I can't help but worry. Noelle was always so quiet, so shy, so reclusive. Even though there were only 33 students in our whole school, she hardly ever spoke a word to anyone other than me. If Noelle's parents are moving into a larger town, how will she cope? What will she do? But it's not my place to worry. I scoff at myself, shaking my head. I don't deserve to act so righteous, pretending to be oh so concerned for Noelle's happiness. If I was, I would have told her. If I really valued our friendship, I wouldn't have just let it fall so apart so easily. My legs remain frozen to the spot. I have to exercise a great deal of willpower to get them to move. Feeling as though I could fall over at any moment, I make my way up to the front door. I knock on the door. And wait. I wait. And wait. And wait. The seconds go by slowly, agonizingly, like trying to squeeze the very last remnants of toothpaste out of a tube. When the act of waiting gives my brain enough free time to start panicking, I knock on the door again just to give myself something to do. But there's still no response. There's nobody home. Noelle isn't there, and neither are her parents. Well, that could explain why their car isn't in the drive. No car, no people. I can't hear a single sound, not even from a stray bird or a lonesome cicada. There's nothing. It really does feel desolate here. I guess there isn't much I can do then. I say this out loud, attempting to organize my thoughts. It might be easier to do so in words rather than in sniffling confines of my own skull. I'm not sure whether I'm relieved or not that Noelle isn't home. At least it means I don't have to face her for now. It gives me a little more time to prepare myself to figure out what to say. It's difficult, though. I don't know if there's anything you can say after abandoning your best friend for 2 years without a single word of explanation. So wait, is that what he has to say? He didn't even tell her he moved? He just up and left? One day he was there, the next he was gone? That's really shitty. Well then, I guess since Noelle isn't in, this means I can pay a visit to Amu. I turn away from Noelle's home and make my way back to my grandparents' house. I know my bike is being stored somewhere in their back garden waiting for me to ride on it once more. Do. Ha! Ha! It's taking longer to reach the next town than I thought it would. I'm slumped over the handlebars of my bike like a slab of freshly cut meat. My face is just as red. I pant heavily, trying to get my breath back. Sweat beads off my forehead, dripping down the contours of my face and off the tip of my nose. This gradual degradation must be what happens when you move to the city. Since everything was so convenient, I stopped walking and cycled everywhere, and instead starting to rely on the godsend that is public transportation. I took the train to and from school. When I wanted to go shopping, I went on the bus. I hardly ever had to walk unless it was to the convenience store, and that was only 3 minutes away. My heart burns. My face is on fire. At least one good thing's come out of all this. When I blush, my face gets so red it helps to obscure my freckles. I've never liked them. I wonder about wearing makeup to conceal them before, but it might be kind of strange asking my female friends for advice about that. I don't know if they'd tease me, but, well, even if I wanted to reinvent myself, it's already too late. The people at my new school already know about my freckles, so what's the point? I wouldn't be able to fool them. I'm just the same I used to be all those years ago. Or am I? If that was really true, then why has cycling suddenly become such a chore? Could I have changed more than I thought? My legs hurt after that strenuous cycle. Here, I don't even want to look at my bike, let alone ride it. Unfortunately, I just can't abandon it somewhere along the street. That would be irresponsible and someone might trip over it. Oi. I ended up towing the wretched thing along behind me, holding it by the handlebars. Maybe it isn't my fault I got so tired. Oh, maybe it wasn't my fault I got so tired. After all, this is an old bike. Perhaps one of the tires is flat or something and the brakes aren't very good either. It's not my fault. It really truly isn't. Or at least I don't want it to be. Yeah, that's pretty messed up actually. I didn't think about it till you said that. That's really messed up. Jeez, trying to distract myself from the concerns over the physical feature or lack of it. I take a look around at my surroundings. Come to think of it, I really should be paying more attention, given I'm wheeling along these unwielding vehicles. I don't want to get run over, or I don't want to run over any small children. The streets are pretty crowded. Since it's a warm day, the whole street is flooded with life. Young men and women strolling along hand in hand. Parents pushing baby strollers. Old men and women shielding from under the sun, under the bus shelter, laughing over private jokes. There are young children clinging to their parents, welling for ice cream. A group of teen boys with their hands thrust deep into their pockets, sporting backwards baseball caps. A gaggle of girls with fake tans and long fingernails laden down with shopping bags. Everywhere I look, I can see something happening, and almost everybody seems to be smiling. Is that because of the warm weather? This town really does have everything. Large businesses, buildings with more than 3 floors, a library, a hospital, a police station, a church, several shops, an elementary school, a middle school, and a high school. Not combined into one class like the school in my old village. There's even an ice cream vendor in the streets, a couple of fast food restaurants, and a movie theater. Truly, this place is a metropolis? At least that's what I thought when I was little. Littler than I am now, I mean. Now I know that really isn't true. This is only a small town with a population of about 30,000. It's not nearly a cosmopolitan as I thought. When you get older, your perspective really does change. The 5-story company building that were once so impressive are less grandiose now. The single library is sadly understocked. The ice cream vendor is nothing special. In bigger cities, you can also buy crepes, yakisoba, and takoyaki in the streets. That's not teriyaki, right? Like, that's spelled so differently, though. Oh, shut up. Now, where was the cafe again? If I remember correctly, it was just down the street and then to the left. Not too far away. This is the only small town, so of course it isn't so far away. Nothing is. I feel a little bit worried about my disheveled hair and sweaty brow, though. If I go see a moo looking like this, it might not be a very good first impression. I bet she'll make fun of me. Should I try to find a public restroom somewhere so I can freshen up? I'm not so sure. It sounds like too much hard work. If it's a moo, she'll make fun of me no matter what I look like. That's just her thing. If a moo laughs at me, she laughs at me. I don't think I'll mind. It's how she communicates with people. I think right now, all I want to do is just see a friendly face. Coming back here after so long feels strange, more unsettling than I thought it would. And so I finally made it back here. Back to this familiar cafe. It's a warm, comfy place made of mostly wood. A small establishment, not very large, and a certain kind of humble charm. And the waitress who comes to greet me. Hello, sir, and welcome to SOOOOO Cafe. Will you be dining alone today? Is there anywhere in particular you would like to? Oh my god! It's a moon. Her pink hair is as messy as ever. Trindles falling out of her ponytail. Well, first of all, it's a visual novel, so I mean, if you ever seen visual novels, most of them look like anime characters. Okay. One hand on her hip, she looks me up and down, her mouth parted slightly. No way. That's not fair. She's grown over the last couple of years, too. I have more entertained some wild fantasy. Okay, I may have entertained some wild fantasies over one day overthinking her. Maybe, oh my god, I can't read. Being able to rest my elbows on the table atop of her head, just as she always did with me. But of course, it didn't work out like that. The best laid plans never do. I didn't grow at all these last 2 years, but Amu, she shot up like a stick of bamboo. She's still taller than me. A lot taller than me, actually. How depressing. Amu looks at me in surprise. It takes a few moments until finally she's able to greet me. And when she does, the word that comes out of her mouth. Well, okay then. Cockroach Kid! It's you! Are not exactly flattering. Q. Jeez, Amu, that's mean. I'm sorry. I just can't help it. You're always boasting in your letters about how you're getting even taller. You're going to catch up with me soon, blah, blah, blah. But when we actually meet you, you still look like a 12-year-old kid. And you're still the same old cockroach kid I remember. Don't call me that. I'm trying to put that painful chapter of my life behind me. To you, it might be a tragic tale, but to everyone else, it's a comedy. Hey! Don't go deriving so much pleasure from my past failures like that. It's mean. I'm a mean person, I thought you knew this already. Cute. Amu's laugh is just how I remember. Oh, is that how she laughs? Oh, that's funny. So, how would that even sound? I don't know. I can't do it. It's a devilish little giggle that sounds incredibly mocking. That laugh, coupled with her smug expression, makes me feel as nothing's changed between us. If she wanted to, she could still rest her elbows on top of my head and use me as a coaster. I sigh. Still, I'm pretty grateful. If you hadn't swung by, I'd still be stuck at work in that crappy cafe until 4. I owe you one, buddy. Wait, did it play the sound? I can't really hear anything over this music. Oy vey. Wait, hang on. Well, it did there. I don't know what happened with the other one. Laughing, Amu claps me on the shoulder. She uses too much force and it hurts more than she probably intended. I wince, rubbing my shoulder. I hope that doesn't leave a bruise. There you go, that works. She did before. Even though we're working as a waitress now, you're just as violent as ever. Me? Violent? No way. You could have dislocated my shoulder. Sorry. I guess I was just so happy to see you again. I got a little overexcited. Hee hee. Amu giggles, waving one hand like it's no big deal. Because Amu never takes anything seriously, being with her is always pretty relaxing. Which is kind of remarkable given how much she beats me around in the flimsy skies of a friendship. Okay. Perhaps Amu's easygoing nature comes from living in the countryside, free from strict rules and regulations. Confusing train timetables. Oh my god, and angry people in the business just holding briefcases. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pick another game.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
We're gonna play another game. I got to play something else. Yes, I'm giving up on reading. That's exactly what I'm doing. Alright, so... Oh no! Okay, so... Options. I already saved it, so... There we go. Okay. Another one. Let's go. Ah! Oh man, that's funny.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
We'll play Death Road to Canada maybe. I want to see what else I would get. Watch, it's gonna land on the same thing. I guarantee it. It landed on Croft. Death Road to Canada is good. There it is. Oh, it's so tiny. There it goes. Hang on. Okay. Good. So, um, I don't understand why. So I think I know what happened with my controller. That's okay, right now I'm messing with my controller, so it's all good. You can test them until your heart's content. I turned it down for you, so now you can maybe hear. So I think I know what happens to my controller maybe. Can you play Death Road to Canada over the keyboard? I don't know. I think it's my cord. Like I plug my controller in and it just, the light comes on and then it goes off. Like that's it. So it doesn't stay on. Give me just a second.
Unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Okay, I'm back. Well, I hope I can play this with a mouse and keyboard. So, because I can't, can I change it? Oh, I can. Oh, good. It worked for me. Swap is C. Anyway. Can I use the right click? It won't let me. It won't let me use the right clicks. Yeah, I can't click it. Okay. Go back. That one I heard. Hey, look, it's Meat Shield. Alright, so... we can do Meat Shield. Oh, it's funny. Alright. Um... Huh? It's because everyone else died. Oh. Meat Shield hears rumors that Canada is a safe place, free from the threats of zombies. With nothing to gain from waiting around Florida, she decides to brave Death Road and travel north. Brave the Death Road. Rifles have high damage and high piercing. One shot could splat an entire line of zombies. Hit the road. Alright. We got 8 food. To start the journey, the group decides to grab some supplies from a nearby location. In order to survive the death road, you'll need to hoard as many supplies as you can. You'll also need to find ways to train and grow your team. Okay, so do we start at the mart, like a y'all mart, or a quiet factory, or a house on the road? The y'all mart might have food. The factory, I don't know what the factory would have. Alright, we'll go with the factory. The group finds a rundown factory. The most factories one would see nowadays, or like most. Sometimes people try to set up a safe hideout in a factory, a side closet, but this usually doesn't end well. Is it afternoon? Did it say it was afternoon? Okay. I think it's afternoon, so we don't need the flashlights yet.
あらあら。
Hello there.
Yes, that one's gone. Yeah, it copyrighted it, all right. Yeah, it sucked. I really like that one too.
Coffee, 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 coffee. So, how many hasn't worked so far for you?
The group finds an abandoned campground with a fire pit. OC even finds an old, somewhat stale, extra-large pack of marshmallows. Oh. Do we eat marshmallows or tell stories? It's fine. We'll go with it works. The group sets up camp and eats a huge bag of marshmallows instead of eating dinner. There's even some leftovers. Yay! The only thing is she works for me. Or at least I thought she did. I'll leave it up for a few more days, by the way. It's 0. See, she worked. At least she did for me. That's really weird. I heard her fine. Maybe I can delete that one and put it back on. I don't know. Or I'll find another one to replace it. Well, we'll find out. Okay. So I know it'll be like early-ish, but whenever I die, I'll probably hop off. For some reason, I'm like super tired tonight. It's so quiet here. There's no signs of life or unlife. It seems like everyone took what they could and evacuated this town immediately. Scavenge town, loot quickly and run. Rest for 3 days or rest for a day? Oh. That's food though. Huh. I don't know. I'll have to get rid of it and find something else. That works. Okay, so what to do? They. The group comes through the town for supplies left behind, but gets ambushed by a single zombie. Unfortunately, the zombie found OC first. Yeah, I could do that. Okay. OC is hurt. But we got this. I think we got this. I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Okay. I wonder how bad she's hurt. She got hurt twice. The group drives through a city that hasn't been completely overrun. You should look for supplies to stock up for the journey. Oh, Jesus. Oh God, she's almost dead. Okay. Hi, Jesus. I'm so tired I dropped my mouse off the table. Oh, no. It was an accident.
Hello there.
I... The group finds a large campsite that is occupied by a few carloads of other survivors. Camping with strangers is risky, but there's nowhere else to go. Camp. The group takes a risk and goes to sleep in a crowded camp. Nothing unusual happens. The group eats a decent meal. The group runs into a horde of zombies. They're completely docile. They're waiting outside the shop in a big single file line. Every zombie is staring straight ahead. You can send someone to join the line to solve the mystery. It looks like it could be a long wait. Ozzy waits in line and inches forwards to Ozzy's great irritation. Ozzy tries to think about this positively. She managed to endure and get inside the store. Her morale decreases. The shop is trendy upscale grocery store. Most of the fancy items have rotted to mush. But there's still some loot. You get 12 food. If the person's on whenever I get off, yes. But if she's off, then no. Outside of Canada, most of society and civilian has been destroyed. You can still find people raging in trade, with preserved food being the new currency. You have 32 food left. Sure. What the hell is this? It's like some gym workout. No. No. It's not. Where'd it go? There it is. Uh, no, Jesus. Streamcat. It would be for, which one? The one with the purple hair. I don't know if you remember her. What was she playing? She was the one that was playing like Phas. Well, it was like Phasmophobia, but it wasn't. It would be her. If she's still on whenever I manage to die. What's a Tacticop lit? Tacticop lit. I'm not gonna leap headfirst into a horde unless I accidentally do. Yeah, what is that? Is it a light? Like a flashlight type thing? Yeah. Yes, I like Pitchfork and I like I Was Here is her name. Her actual name's like Amy or something like that. Or, well, I don't think she pronounces it Amy. I think it's pronounced something else, but close enough. Yeah. I like her too. I don't think she's on right now though. She has weird hours. I think she has weird hours because she lives over in Japan. So it's a lot better than mine right now. No, I don't think we need anything. Oh yeah, look at them all. It's already died. That's for sure. What would help?
Coffee.
Yeah. That won't help me. Caffeine does absolutely nothing for me. Group training or just training? Does she have charm? That's funny. I don't need more of it. If I drink any more caffeine, I'll probably be dead. No, it's really true. The only thing I drink is soda. So, I mean, my body's so used to caffeine, it's just... She already feels pumped. As the bodybuilders used to say before they were all wiped out. Well, her strength increases. Maybe she won't be so tired now whenever she, like... Okay. Okay. Maybe she won't be so tired whenever she's swinging. Pole arms? What the fuck is a pole arm? Tactical spear? I don't know what that word is. Bardiche and stick boots. Okay. Huh. That's weird. Look, there's one with a machine gun. Or a grenade launcher. Sniper rifle. A silenced pistol, quiet shotgun, sniper rifle. Ooh, I can use this one. I can let you do it tomorrow for a while. I don't know how much help I'll be. Maybe every once in a while, but it won't be until later in the day. Wait, did he like... Wait, hang on. Wait, come back, guy. Wait. I lost my buttons. Oh. It's not gonna let me. Okay, hang on, wait. Where's my space bar? Does anyone know how to get to like the main menu? Because I can't. Unless I have to wait until I go and go to another place. Yeah, I think that's what I got to. Okay. It's fine. It's the group finds a new person. Escape. Oh, okay. The group finds a new person, Adolphus. I think that's how you pronounce it. He is alone and wants to join the team. Adolphus claims he can be really strong. He flexes in a dramatic way to prove it. Sure. He joins the team. Woo. The city is covered with hordes of undead and wreckage that has been touched by the previous fire. The group gets surrounded and their only chance is sprinting through the sewers. Oh man, okay. Uh, uh, That's funny. Well, don't say that word. It's so bad even the robots don't like it. Oh, it's terrible. Okay. But he was bad. Oh, it's funny. Well, I mean, yeah, it's just a name, but I don't know. Who knows? Oh, Jesus. With green hair? Ah. Oh, okay. So the group feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. They feel like they are getting the hang of this. Choose a reward. Morale and random skill. Morale and 1 health healed. Shooting. Or Adolphus to +1 max health. Which one should I do? Yes, that's what it says. +1 to max health. For him. The morale and a random skill. Okay. Every day is a great teacher. As long as you don't get eaten, meat shields, morale increases. OC's morale increases. Meat shield's fitness increases. OC's strength increases. And Adolphus shooting increases. Zombie points earned. Use ZP to unlock traits, perks, and more on the title screen. We've earned points. Yeah, it did. So hey, that's something. Okay. Onward ho. Look, they're all so happy. Oh no, we're almost out of fuel. At the end of the day, the group hides in a drafty old house. Some zombies roam around outside and the doors of the house are barely on their hinges. Should someone barricade the house? Meat Shield, Adolphus, OC, or stay on watch all night? Well, here's the thing. No matter who watches it, they're going to be up all night. Wait, who? Meat Shield? Are we picking Meat Shield then? Alright. Mitchell barricades the flimsy house. She improvises. The results don't look pretty, but manages to keep zombies out. Hey. Mitchell wits revealed. Her mechanical revealed. Oh, it increased though, so hey. The group explores a fairly quiet city. There's a good chance to resupply in relative safety. Do we do a camp supply shop or a grocery store? I say a camp supply shop. That sounds reasonable. Near noon, so we don't need that. Ah, that's a lot of zombies. That just sucks. Oh, Jesus. I can tell you one thing. I don't like playing with a mouse and keyboard on here. Wait, this ain't the way we came. Ah. Stop moving. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm awake. Well, then you'll get to hear me snoring all night. So, hey. The only bad thing about falling asleep on stream is I know I talk in my sleep, so that wouldn't be good. Oh my god. No, that would be bad. Let's see. It's just another day on death road. Whenever I was gonna say, never mind. When someone farts in the car, drama and mystery consume the scene. Pick someone to blame. Meat Shield solves the mystery. Meat Shield. Okay, I gotta pick someone. Okay. Meat Shield explains a complicated sequence of the deduction that arrives at one conclusion. The fart was made by a ghost. Ooh. Meat Shield's attitude reveals OC's moral increases. I
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
The group sets up a camp late on a nearby highway with a bunch of abandoned cars. They're broken and many should have a little bit of gas. Would you like someone to siphon out the gas? Who should siphon out the gas? Uh, that's funny. Which one should siphon out the gas? Meat Shield siphons the gas, but accidentally swallows a bit and gets really, really sick. That night, instead of sleeping, so we get 69 gas, our morale decreases, and we eat a meal. Oh, Jesus. Alright. The group finds a new person, Colton. Colton is alone. He wants to join the team. He claims to be an expert in medical matters. He talks about his long career in healthcare. Oh, Jesus. Sure. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. City row with car, or drive around for 25 more gas, or a riled up apartment. Well, you know what? It's too late. A group drives through the city. A car's parked on the streets. It looks a bit pristine. It's just waiting to be taken. I'm not very good with a gun, so I'm giving it to someone else. Maybe they have better luck with it. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. And we picked up some car keys. Damn it. I can't help it. It's much harder playing on a keyboard than it is with the, I gotta remember where the fucking buttons are.
They ask you
It's,
how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. You just
I
can't get into it
was
because they just don't understand.
it's not a, after the, the key fits perfectly. Get in the car. Oh, Jesus. No, I don't think so. I think it would have been bad either way. Oh my god. Okay. The group can't find the car keys. After a while, they spot the keys laying inside a gator's open mouth. After most humans disappeared, alligators started spreading across the entire East Coast. It's rumored that many gators have eaten zombies and car keys. Do we abandon the car keys or do we try and... Who gets, what? He can wrestle the gator. Colton can tire out the gator. He shoots the gator or we abandon the car keys. I don't know. Do you want to find out? Shoots the gator. Misses. Swallows the keys and waddles away. Without a good mechanic, there's no other way the group can start the car. Car abandoned. Awesome. So now we have no car. Apparently very bad. So that sucks. We have no car. The group continues walking through the countryside. It is very uneventful, but at least there are no zombies or dangers in sight. For the first time in a long time, they were able to drop their guard and work in some form of peace. Ooh. Oh no. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. After a long hike, the group finds a nice clearing to set up camp. The weather is nice. The group is able to rest peacefully. Yeah, this time it was my headset. The group is walking through the countryside and stumbles on burnt-out cars with zombies roaming around them. This is a good opportunity to check if the car still works. Oh, Jesus. It fell off my head whenever I put my hand up there. Alright. I think I'm just gonna end it here. I can't know. I don't know what I was mumbling. I was saying I think I'm gonna end it here. Alright. But anyway. Okay. Hang on. I will. We're gonna raid someone. Don't forget. Say hi. But yeah, I'll let you know tomorrow in Discord. So it probably won't be till the afternoon, so you have time. Okay. But anyway, I hope you have a good rest of your night. And a good tomorrow until we talk. Oh, you do? Okay. I'll have to set a reminder. Because for some reason I don't get notifications for it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. I can do that. After 8. Got it. Alright, have a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye. If you liked it, be sure and follow. Bye.